Words become flesh. So what we're listening to, you know, this is totally random aside, but I'll do this. You'll just find that I just go off. They did an experiment. Some like 6th grade class, I don't know, did an experiment where they had 2 plants. And one they played like kind of angry music around, and the other one they played like happy music. And the one that was around the happy music actually grew, and the other plant withered and died. What we're listening to affects us. Those subliminal messages we're hearing affects us. Same can be true with what we watch on TV. What are the messages we're getting from the shows that we watch? And so we have a lot of things and people swirling around us, right? As we're trying to figure out, who am I? Who am I? And I think what happens is we base our identity off of 3 things. 3 things. The first is what we do. The second is what we look like. And the third is what others think of us. And while these aren't bad, I'm going to go into them in a second, all of them set us up for failure. So first, let's talk about what we do. If I introduce myself to you, hi, I'm Sam. What's usually the next question? How are you? And then what? If I'm trying to get to know you, what do you do? Right? What school do you go to? What sport do you play? And it's cool, right? I want to know what you do. You know, you want to know, yeah, you run a nonprofit. Yeah, you work out, those things. But again, if we define ourselves by what we do, when we don't do that thing, does that mean we're worth something less? We all fall into this. Well, if only I get an A on that test, will I be good, or will I be smart, or will I be worthy of love? If only I scored the game-winning goal, will my teammates like me? Will my parents approve of me? You see how that sets us up for failure? Because if I only do X, am I then worthy of love? And that's not true. So that's what we do. And we want to be conscious, right now as you're sitting here, wow, what are the things that I define myself by? Or I think I'm worthless. And again, those things aren't bad. We'll talk about how those make you uniquely you. But if we're just defining ourselves by them, when we don't do that, we feel lost. The second thing is how we look. How we look. Give me a celebrity that you think is beautiful. Somebody you would follow on social media. Ariana Grande. She's stunning. She's got an amazing voice. She's stunning. Long, beautiful hair. She's beautiful, right? But do you look like Ariana Grande? No. I don't look like Ariana Grande. And if my standard of beauty is Ariana Grande, then the ways that I don't look like her makes me less beautiful. In my eyes, right? We all do this. My standard growing up was tall, thin, and blonde. I got the tall thing going on. I'm definitely not blonde. I'm muscular from the sports I played. And so the ways that I wasn't that made me feel less beautiful. Made me feel less beautiful. Or maybe, I had this like nose that kind of points upwards slightly. I got made fun of as a kid. People called it a pig nose. It's kind of eaten out a little bit. But I had thought, wow, if only my nose was straighter, would I be beautiful? We all have those little things, right? And that sets us up again for failure. Because we refuse to accept how we look. We want to look different. If only I lost 10 pounds, would I be beautiful? If only my nose were a little straighter, would I be beautiful? We all have those things. Just start asking yourself what those things are. Write them down. But again, it sets us up for failure. We're going to spend the whole talk this afternoon talking about our bodies and how we look. In a good way. So we'll get there. But the third thing, and this is something I'm realizing more and more in my own life, is We base our identity off of others' opinions of us. And again, does it matter what my friends think of me? Yeah. Does it matter what my parents think of me? Yeah. Those things are good, but again, if we solely base our identity off of being liked or seeking others' approval, then when we fail or we don't do those things or we don't make somebody happy, then again we think that we're worthless. We think that we're worthless. So if that's not what our identity lies in, again, those are important pieces. What is the core of who we are? What's the core of who we are? Now it's interesting. I looked up the word identity, and we often think like identity means like what makes us different, right? What makes us unique? So we think about when we think of identity. Well, the etymology of the word identity, meaning its kind of historical context, is the word idem. And idem actually means sameness. It means sameness. So what's the same then about all of us? What's the same then about all of us? What I'd like to do is look at Scripture. It's always a good place to look for answers, right? I mean, God wrote it. It's really, have you ever heard of that? That Scripture's Holy Spirit inspired prophets? So if you ever want to know something, I'm a big sports person. I view this as like kind of like God's playbook. It's like, hey, this is how to live life. It's right here. So I thought we'd look at Scripture. I'm going to read you 2 verses, and then I want you to tell me what is the same about every woman in this room. Okay? The first is from Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. I'll read that one more time. God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. And the second is from 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18. It says, "And I will be a father to you, and you shall be my sons and daughters." And I will be a father to you, and you shall be my sons and daughters. So according to this, what's the same